Massey says he and Democrat Ro Khanna are considering contempt charges against Attorney General Pam Bondi over the partial release of the Epstein files. Massey made the comment during his appearance on CBS's Face the Nation.
It's very troubling, the posture that they've taken, and I won't be satisfied until the survivors are satisfied.
The two have been critical of the files released by the Justice Department on Friday. In a post on X, Massey said Friday's release grossly fails to comply with both the spirit and the letter of the law that President Trump signed last month. Khanna pointed out that the files were heavily redacted and that one document containing 119 pages was completely redacted. The West Coast is bracing for a major winter storm. More from Lisa Carton.
Forecasters say an atmospheric river will impact Southern California during Christmas week, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and dangerous travel conditions. The National Weather Service warns the duration of this storm raises the risk of flooding and mudslides, with road and airport delays expected during one of the busiest holiday travel periods. I'm Lisa Carton.
Stock futures are on the rise as the holiday shortened trading week begins. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is WOON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question to the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
Good morning. It is Coffee Ann here on WOON AM and FM, Monday morning, December the 22nd. I'm Joe Callahan. That's Dave Richards right over there. Good morning to you, Dave.
Hi there. Doing my Fred de Cordova.
Who?
He's played on the F Troop TV show.
Oh.
He played the big chief.
Okay.
It is balloon.
I see.
Never mind. All right.
Steve will get it. Gary will get it.
Yes, right. Some people will get it.
Others
if
are
you're
like,
a fan of F Troop,
Melissa's going, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Melissa.
Oh, you weren't. You
Melissa's got her monkey shirt on because and the
Troop?
monkeys were contemporaries of the F Troop TV show.
Oh,
well, I used to watch Nick at Night also.
Oh, well, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
F Troop was on Nick at Night. Hi, everybody. Lovely
morning.
day.
Melissa's
Hello,
here.
Bitter.
Melissa.
Bitter.
It's a little on the chilly
It's bitter,
side.
bitter cold, huh?
It's bitter.
You don't
Oh,
like
come
it.
on.
I'm bitter also.
Oh, you are
she's
bitter?
bitter.
I'm bitter about the weather.
After that wonderful Christmas party we had Friday night, you were now bitter? 2 days you got bitter from
I did.
the glowing marshmallow that I saw on Friday night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate this weather so
Oh,
much.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Cold wind.
But
I agree with you.
The wind. It's the wind. It's the. Ooh.
Yep. It's the wind.
I had left my house. I had to go back in to change my jacket to get a heavier jacket. That did not make me happy.
Yeah. Well, listen, tomorrow, no wind. But
Okay.
2.5 inches of snow.
Yeah, no.
So over the weekend, because of Friday's wind,
Yeah.
when I came home Friday night, I said, "Look at all the tree branches down
Yeah.
in my yard and driveway. These are all." I got a dead tree, so I got dead branches down. And not only that, on the next day,
The trees have babies, you know.
Yeah, the next day I had to go clean up my yard, my driveway, and my neighbor's driveway
Because some of
It's
your
your
trees.
tree.
because it's all my limbs in his driveway.
Oh, my.
All right,
That's nice of you to do that.
I will
Most people wouldn't do that
I
for
will
their
take
neighbor.
care of that kind of thing. So I took care of it.
Well,
I
for
mean,
neighbors, you do it, right?
it took an hour or so.
Most people
to get
wouldn't,
them
I
out.
don't think.
Really?
They probably wouldn't.
No,
They
most.
probably
I don't
wouldn't.
think
So,
most
but
people
Joe's
would. So
old
that's
school
very.
that way.
But
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
right on the line, so I go. But they're all my limbs, so I went and took care of that.
Yeah.
I do have a pet peeve from the weekend, though.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
I wanted to run it by you of what happened.
Okay.
Because it was the weekend before Christmas,
Yeah.
and now I'm out shopping
Yeah.
by myself, all by my onesies. Okay.
You just started, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right,
I
you're good.
needed a couple of more items, but I was looking for something for my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I found something very nice. It was a piece of clothing. Okay,
She doesn't listen, does she?
no.
Okay.
But just to be safe, it's a piece of clothing. We'll leave it at that. And so I bring it up to the cashier. Very nice lady.
And is it just like the
And
Jack
she's-
Benny show last week?
No, that was funny.
Oh, yeah.
But no, bring it up to the cashier, and I know she's working retail at Christmas is awful.
Yeah.
But she was
Right.
very pleasant.
Yep.
I said, and I'm going to be pleasant, and so everything's fine. And she looked at the piece of clothing and says, "Oh, this is really nice." So she was, she gave me a nice compliment. They go, "Yeah, this is great." And then she looks at me and says, "Did you pick this out yourself?" And I looked around and said, "Well, when you shop for your wife, you don't bring your wife with you." So yes, I did, and I left it at that. I didn't want to go off on a rant, but the point I'm bringing up is, not all men are stupid. That's what I'm coming at. And
Thank you very much.
And some of us actually know what we're doing when we're out shopping. We're not out there completely blind. There are some that are, because I've seen those people. But I knew exactly what I was doing, and I knew exactly what I wanted to get, and I got it. So
Yeah.
we're not all dumb when it comes to. And you know what I blame, Dave? Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
It actually started in
yeah,
the
yeah.
old time radios that we air now. The Dumb Husband moved on to the Dumb
Oh
Husband.
no, I
on
got this
TV.
thing. I thought my wife would love it, and it actually ends
Yeah.
up being like something
And
ridiculously
movies like
I
that.
don't know what I would know.
It's been
Yeah.
perpetuated since the 40s.
Yeah.
Of the dumb husband who doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the dumb person because
Oh, it's the woman.
I grew up and there were so many people who were concerned in the late 60s and early 70s especially about women's roles in society and how they've been stereotyped and how the stereotype was just they were getting tired of it. And so geez, don't you dare put women down and stuff like that. And then you look at it and say, well, come on. It's gone the other way now. There isn't a television commercial you can see out there that doesn't portray the guy as being a bumbling fool.
Oh, I know.
But do we complain about it?
No.
No, we don't complain about it. Why? Because we know it's not true.
We have to laugh at ourselves.
Because some
reminds me of
people are bright bulbs and some people are not bright bulbs in certain situations, and that's all there is to it. But they're trying, and there's this smugness that's come across. I don't know. Some of the most sexist people I know are female. I'll just say it that way.
Okay, so I have kind of a follow-up. So
Guys
when you
wouldn't
told me,
dare now.
Oh, they do all the time. But I can promise you. They just don't do it to you. But so that
Well, if they did, they'd get a lecture from me.
I don't think I'm allowed to lecture anybody in my position. However, I digress. But so when you were talking about that, I thought of this experience that I had, and I was at an artisan festival, and I had my little cassette wallets there, and the woman said, "Oh, look at these! Aren't these so clever? Did your husband think up this idea?"
Wow,
A
backwards.
lady said that?
Yes.
Well,
Wow.
she's just a jerk. That's I mean.
And
Don't worry.
I.
What was your response?
No.
It was just no.
Just
Well,
no.
yeah, well, she's doing retail. How's she gonna? She's not gonna insult a potential customer.
It's just no. It was me. It was all
not
me.
a fool.
That was the same day
That's
where
so
another
funny.
woman said, "Wow, you do this all yourself? You must not have a husband or children."
Wow.
No, yes, all the time. All the time. Oh my gosh. No, I'm just a
All
barren
right, well,
spinster. It's fine. What am I supposed to say?
All right, as long as it's just not happening to me, I'm happy. I'm happy about that. So okay.
No,
Well, some
it
people
happens to
just-
the best of us, right, Joe?
Humor wouldn't exist if there weren't stereotypes, because you'd
That's
have nobody
true.
to play it with.
That's
Right,
true.
because
Right.
I mean, we're laughing
So-
about it now, but at the time it was like not
Right.
funny
No,
at all.
no,
I
you're-
was
you're burning.
so
And
ripping
people,
mad.
People for forever have looked down upon and made jokes on people who made mistakes, who weren't the brightest bulb in the string. But believe me, you need dumb people in the world in order to know who the smart ones are. If you didn't have a comparison, I mean, if you didn't have bad people, you wouldn't know who the good people were.
I just can't imagine.
It's crazy. It's all just human foolishness.
I can't imagine saying to anybody, male or female, or any gender, saying, "Did you pick this out yourself?" Like, I just can't.
No,
Maybe
listen.
if they were like 2, I don't know. I don't even think I would do it to a child.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
like I wouldn't speak that way to.
I don't know if she thought because I
person.
was alone in the line, did I grab an associate and say, Hey, what do you think?
yeah,
this or
yeah,
this or
yeah.
this, that kind of thing. Oh no, I don't know if she expected me to say, "Oh yeah, well I had a sales associate help me." No, I did it all myself.
Sometimes, so when I worked in retail, it was clothing. We would ask, did anybody help you today? But we didn't say, did you pick that out yourself? We said, did anybody help you today? And if they did, we would have to log it on the receipt so they
you
could
can get a
get
bonus.
yeah. Right.
Okay.
But
I just thought it was funny.
It's a weird way to ask.
Did you pick this up? Yeah, like I'm 3.
Right, like you're 3.
I could just. I grew up with a flaming liberal mother, and I tell you, and she was feminist. Oh my gosh, but it can go the wrong way. I grew up appreciating the different roles, but I told you guys all this, but I'll just say it again. When my father's mother died, she was a mate on a fishing boat in Galilee. She was a master carpenter, which she learned during World War II, and worked as a carpenter in a carpenter shop, the only lady there. I mean, to me, I never understood this. The person who does the work is the one who is most able to do the work correctly. And that's in the gender roles is, okay, fine. It's there. Some people think of it. And to me, it doesn't matter.
But to you, Dave, that was normal. In my family, there were very distinct gender roles. Oh my gosh!
Right.
To the day my mother died, never pumped her own gas. Women do not pump their own gas.
Yeah.
She would get her grandsons.
No one told me this.
Oh yes, she would get us, her kids, to go do it. And then later her grandkids.
I've been doing it wrong.
His $20, go put gas in my car. She would never do it herself because you might, I don't know, smell your hands. She never went into a liquor store.
Yeah.
Ever. Women do not buy liquor.
I understand
They
all
consume liquor, but they don't buy liquor. Men buy liquor.
That's wild.
Being the ranking old guy on the panel this morning, I understand. I remember walking into places where there was a ladies' entrance, and a regular entrance. The ladies' entrance did not stop at the bar. The ladies' entrance led to the booths.
Okay.
At a bar, I'm seriously, but that was how it was done.
I wouldn't have used that entrance.
Well, yeah, now in this day and age, you would.
Well,
But back in the 50s,
I don't think I would. I don't think that's my. I think it would have.
Back in the 50s and the early 60s, this is and
I know, but I don't know if I would have
followed it,
conformed. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what? But you live in this day and age. But I remember those years when those rules were in place. Right. But as far as work and gender roles and stuff like that, is whoever can do the job better.
Now, Melissa, back to did your husband do this for you, kind of thing? Something happened like that to my wife. Also from another woman. Now, my kids... happy birthday to my son today. He's 32.
AJ.
Yes.
32.
Happy birthday.
My kid... I have 2 kids, and they're 12 years apart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way it is.
Surprise.
And when my wife was pregnant with our second child, another woman, I think she worked with her, but I'm not positive on this, came up to her and said, you're going to have a baby. Yeah. Do you have any others? Yeah, my other son is 12 at the time. And they went, second husband?
Oh my goodness.
She was stunned and just went, no. And then the other person,
no, he's just slow.
Then they got embarrassed. They didn't know what to say. They expected her to say yes. And when it was no, they were like,
why would you ask?
I don't know. Why would you ask that?
That's a weird question to ask.
Is that a weird
why
husband?
would you ask?
Oh,
it's just so weird. Why people are weird.
So we still laugh about it now. Second husband?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But my mother.
Did your husband have this idea? No.
I can still remember my mom getting seething mad hearing on the radio about the first woman to do this.
It's still, right. That's still.
Well, someone else would have been first if he gave them a chance.
Yeah, it's still like that. So, all right. Before we take our first break here on the Coffee AM program, congratulations to the New England Patriots with the win last night. They have clinched a spot in the playoffs. They have still not clinched the AFC East with a record at 12-3,
right?
Because Buffalo keeps winning as well, and they're only 1 game behind the Patriots with 2 games left to play.
It's a good division this year. Very competitive.
Well. Those 2 are okay. Miami and the Jets are just garbage. But
somebody's got to be on the bottom for somebody to be on the top.
Someone's got to be the loser. So there we go. Very tough game to watch yesterday. Just nervous throughout the whole game, but they pulled it off, and very, very happy for the Patriots as we're going back to the playoffs this year, which is great. And then they play the Jets coming up this coming Sunday. It should be a win. Pressure's now on Buffalo to keep winning and so try to stay, because the Buffalo Bills could still win the AFC East.
Yeah, they could.
It's amazing how that's going.
Well, they got a good club.
Yes, they do. And it looks like they were going to lose yesterday, and they pulled it out. So there we go.
It looked like the Patriots were going to lose yesterday in the third quarter, didn't it?
I'm like, yep. I'm like, oh, these
but
guys
they pulled it out.
felt bad. Good news.
Felt bad for Baltimore because they were just hooting and hollering and having a wonderful time. Hey, we're gonna get.
I loved hearing it at the end of the game when most of the Ravens fans had left. The Patriots fans, and Baltimore's not that far, chanting MVP. That's what they chant at Drake May when he plays really, really well. And that's what you could hear coming through the national broadcast. I said, I love this. All right, more Coffee and coming up. Stick around.
OM 1240.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
We're local and live at 99.5.
All right, Coffee and here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Melissa Murray and Dave Richards. Well, in the local area in Woonsocket, fire right down the road.
Yeah.
Here on Grove Street on Saturday night. Saturday night. 6 families displaced. Luckily, everyone got out. That's the good news. And no firefighters were hurt. 2 cats did pass away in the fire, and but bad enough where the firefighters had to cut through the roof just to get the water onto the fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Although that's a commonplace thing anyway, because you have to ventilate. Because pressure builds up.
But that's why the home is a total loss. This thing will be coming down.
So once you breach the roof.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. And I saw a picture of it after the fact. I'm like, yikes.
Yeah.
Looks like it started on the second floor and went up from there.
This is the time of year.
No word yet on
right?
on what started that fire. So
at least we don't have many quartz heaters around anymore. They used to really start fires.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
just
those and the kerosene heaters were a fad for a while in the 80s.
And then out in Burrville, 5 people displaced during the windstorm on Friday. The tree limb, the tree fell on their house.
Oh wow!
Put a big gashing hole. Happened around noontime on Friday.
Yep.
On Pulaski Hill Road. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's it near? Anything?
The park we used to have our picnic.
Yeah. Oh really? Oh, it's that far out.
It's
almost
on
in Connecticut.
It's on the other side. No, it's not in Connecticut.
No,
it's
but
near Connecticut.
Near
right.
it is what I mean.
It's from Jackson House Schoolhouse Road. It switches over to Pulaski Hill Road.
Okay. I don't know if people weren't home, but everybody was safe there. No one got hurt.
It's out in the woods, Joe.
No, it sounds it, yeah. And none of the firefighters got hurt, so that's good. So happy about that. We read about this on Friday. Not only did they find the shooter in the storage space up there in New Hampshire, but it's what else is in the storage unit.
Oh yeah,
that they found
copious
up there.
Amounts of firearms,
more guns, more ammunition. Multiple phones. I'm not sure what that's for. Body armor, in case he was going to take a bullet for himself, and thumb drives. And that's what I find most interesting, Dave. What is on the thumb drives? Did he record himself? Was he recording something else?
Yeah, maybe was he a conspiracy theorist? Was he,
yes.
Right.
What does he have a manifesto? I would love. And will that information come out now?
No,
I don't know. Maybe the FBI would just hang on to it.
Somebody got a hold of him. Because if you remember, he was. I'm trying to remember. Oh, no, that was another guy.
This is the classmate of the guy at Brown at MIT.
Yeah.
They were classmates together.
And he was Portuguese.
Yes.
Both Portuguese.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I was talking with Paul Zangari at the Christmas party on Friday. Now, Paul works at Channel 10.
Yeah.
I said, just asking him and his opinion, because he covered the whole thing for Channel 10. I said, what do you think? Is it just an act of this guy was jealous? And he said, yes. That's what he thinks. This guy hold a grudge for 20 years.
Crazy.
Yeah. And just now, I go, what was he doing down in... He goes, I said, what was he doing in Miami? He goes, I'm not sure. He goes, from what I'm hearing, he thinks he was selling drugs, but that hasn't been confirmed. Okay, we'll worry about that later. But now he decided now's a good time to come up and shoot Brown and go shoot this guy that was a huge success at MIT. Yes, just out of jealousy. That's one of the things they're looking at. I'm like, wow,
it's wild.
That is, and then the self-inflicted gunshot wound. They found him on Thursday. He actually shot himself on Tuesday. The ME's report. It says he was dead 2 days before they found him in the self-storage unit. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a wild story.
So, and more to come on it as well.
I'm sure.
And so I do agree, not often, but I do agree with Providence Mayor Brett Smiley, who said the $50,000 reward should all go to John.
Well, yes, last name. That's the code name. They gave him a name.
Well, is this the homeless guy?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, yes. It is the same guy. That it should all go to him, and I agree with that.
Yeah, he was the catalyst. He was the one person who
saw
said,
the car.
"Yeah."
I saw him in the building.
There's rules about those things, and because you're dealing with the government. Information leading to the arrest, trial, and conviction.
Yeah.
Well, there's no trial and there's no conviction.
So then, therefore, he should get it.
Well,
I think so too.
You come to that conclusion.
I think so too.
If you were on the other side, having to write out that check, you say there was no trial, there was no conviction.
Let's not be
all it was
hairs.
Is information.
Yeah, but this guy
there was
had
not
nothing
even
to-
any arrest.
But if we didn't,
This guy had nothing to gain
Yeah.
from talking to.
I know, but if you've got $50,000 of the public's money and you're trying to weasel out of this, you've got three ways to weasel out.
Well,
there was no
right.
arrest, there was no trial, there was no conviction.
If we're going to be technical about it, yes. But he should get it. And by the way, our network news got Brett Smiley's name wrong.
I know. Does they say Mark or something?
It says Mark Smiley.
Right.
I'm like, as long as it doesn't say
Smiley?
As long as it doesn't say Guy Smiley.
All right, Guy
now that would be funny. But
I'm up it.
Yeah, but I agree with Brett Smiley. If they were gonna give out that money anyway,
Yep.
let's just give it to this guy who
Yep.
could really, really use it. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
he didn't have to say anything. He didn't have
That's
to
right.
interact with the guy.
Is it
He
going to be a
didn't-
good
yeah.
thing for him?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a bank account. He doesn't have a house. He doesn't have a job. So I mean, if you give somebody $50,000 who's in those circumstances, what will they do it? Can they protect it themselves? Will they be
We
victimized?
don't know if he has a job or not. A lot of unhoused people have jobs. And
they're not going to give him $50,000 in cash. Here's a check. Take the check and walk to a bank or a credit union and open an account.
And right.
Come on, I'll help you do it.
Well, good. If he gets that kind of assistance,
I hope he
fine.
does.
But if you just give it to him, let him walk out the door, he could be victimized from here to Sunday.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The guy could be this could be not a good thing for him if he's victimized.
Right, but well, I hope it does come true. What does it? Will we ever hear if it happens? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. You know, the FBI is not saying. Kash Patel's not saying anything on it right now.
Not surprising.
And is it up to him? I don't know. I mean, he's the director of the FBI. I guess the buck literally stops with him on this situation, so he'll be happy to say yes or no. So okay, so that's going on there. Down in West Warwick, the Deering Middle School is going to reopen today. They followed a bullet on campus at the end of last week. On Friday, and classes were dismissed early as a precaution, and it was later determined who brought this bullet to school. Now, no weapons, no firearms,
Just a bullet.
just the bullet. Now, was it a real bullet? Sometimes bullets are, what's the word, when they
Like
disengaged,
decommissioned, or
the gunpowder has been taken out. I don't know.
Making keychains and stuff like that. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
The student, they do say the student is going to be charged with a crime. But it's
How
like,
old is this?
well, it's middle school, so my middle school was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yeah.
Other middle schools are 5 to 7. Others go 6 to 9. So I don't know. So we're right in that
You can
range of about 12
charge them
to
with a
14.
crime. Not, I mean,
What's
maybe
the
a
crime?
suspension. Like, right.
Because you really can't, if you don't have the gun, the bullet really can't do anything unless you throw it at somebody. And I understand you can't, you shouldn't be bringing this stuff to school, and a suspension is a much better idea.
Yeah.
Don't do this again. We're going to suspend you for a week or a day or whatever it comes down to.
Well, they could bring it up on charges.
Yeah, but what's the charge? Is it bringing a weapon to school?
Bringing a weapon
contraband in the school area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contraband in the school year. Well, listen, we don't know all the facts.
No.
School administrators are able to take a lot more facts into context than we can.
Yep.
Now, so we have to put some trust in the school officials. They're not all dummies, or they wouldn't be in their jobs.
I always like to play the what if. What if he didn't bring, or she doesn't say. What if the student didn't bring a bullet to school and brought a arrow from a bow and arrow set? Would that still be the same charge? It's still a weapon, and you can't really use it unless you have the bow. And I'm talking like a real one, like you get it. Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop, the real kind. Would he still be charged if he brought in just the arrow? I don't know.
If you bring in a metal fork, you're in trouble.
Has to be plastic. Same thing with like a bread knife from home too. You can't.
Well, you're not supposed to bring any of that stuff in. You're supposed to use what's there in the school. But if you brought in a metal fork in your lunch bag, then that would be a big no-no. That would violate many school policies. So, because it can be a weapon,
You have to take it within context. Like if you brought,
you'd love to take it in context, but see, the whole world is afraid, and it takes everything out of context.
Okay.
If you bring a butter knife to school and it's because you wanted to put
jam or something,
on your sandwich.
We had stories on the air about kids being sent home for that.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. You have to look at it within the context of what you know and the circumstance, right?
Is a metal spoon okay?
Don't know.
I wonder.
Not supposed to bring anything metallic in.
Wasn't like that when I was going to school.
We had metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we had metal. I think hot lunches had the
we did,
knives and forks.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything was
But in my school,
put them in the dishwasher.
That's right.
Even back then, my school did not give you sharp knives.
No, they were butter knives.
They were butter knives, and you did the best you could with the butter knives. But then again,
well, look what you were getting. So
yeah, right.
This can cut the hot dog if you
formed meat, mashed potatoes, stuff like that. You didn't really have to cut.
No, you didn't.
All right.
It's where I learned how to cut with my fork.
Yeah,
I choose my fork for the better cutting edge, and I just cut it up with that.
Yeah.
All right. Flu cases are on the rise here in Rhode Island. Not only that, I heard. The Uxbridge Public Schools were closed last Friday.
Yeah.
Epidemic of the flu.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
With teachers and students.
Yeah.
So many people sick. They had to close schools in Uxbridge last week. I'm like, wow.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting my flu shot today, so.
Well, that's good. The State Department of Health is urging those with Christmas holiday travel plans here in Rhode Island or plans to attend gatherings to take steps to prevent the spread of respiratory viruses. Being vaccinated is advised for everyone over the age of 6 months. Health experts also recommend anyone with flu-like symptoms should avoid other people, stay at home for at least 24 hours after their fever is gone. So, yeah, it's on the rise here. And, all right, let's see, what else is going on?
Do you know today is the birthday of actor Ralph Fiennes?
That's Ray Fiennes.
Fiennes? It says Fiennes, yeah.
But you pronounce it Fiennes. And you pronounce Ralph as Ray.
Ray Fiennes.
But thanks, yes. Why do you bring it up, Dave?
I can't proceed till I understand what you're talking about.
But that's how he pronounces his name. It's written Ralph Fiennes or whatever. Fiennes, but it's pronounced Ray Fiennes.
Well, he's 63 today.
Oh, okay, great.
And he's known by now. This is going to put you. Just picture this on his resume. One of his biggest roles is the man who can't be named. So you don't even know what character he's playing.
Yes, you do. If you know the movie, you know exactly what his name is. You must know. Yes, you do.
Have you watched Harry Potter films?
He's in Harry Potter.
I haven't seen him
Oh,
once.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, you
I haven't seen
you
it.
haven't,
No.
you haven't read the books either?
No, never.
Oh, well, then
I thought I was the
then-
only person on
then
this.
You don't
No,
do-
no,
you are
no,
the only
no.
person.
It's subject matter I'm not interested in.
Well, it's for kids.
I don't.
That's why.
Yeah. Harry Potter. I'm happy everybody has a Harry Potter. It's not my cup of tea.
I've never seen the movies. I've never read the books.
Okay.
I don't know anything about
Yes.
these things.
I know his
Can
name.
you imagine if you're hiring somebody and they come to you and they say, worked in Harry Potter films. Oh, what did you do? I was well, what was your character's name? Didn't have a name.
The man who
I mean, you
cannot
can't have
be
a
named.
character without a name, at least in the script.
He's got a character name.
It says the man who can't be named.
That's right. That's an inside joke. You want to know his real name?
Huh?
You want to know his character's name?
Oh, okay. No.
You don't know?
I guess. Do you know?
Yes. It's
Okay.
Lord Voldemort.
I've heard that before.
Okay, that's him.
I've heard that name
Oh, that was
before.
him?
That's him.
I mean,
But-
I'm familiar
but-
with him as an actor. I'm not.
So it is that you
Voldemort's a
can't say
character.
his
No, I
name?
mean
The
Something will befall you?
No, the characters in the Harry Potter books, especially at the beginning,
Yeah.
they're so afraid of him
Oh.
that they don't even want to say his name.
Oh, I
so
see.
they say
Like Beetlejuice?
just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they say when they have to refer to him, he who must not be named, and as opposed to saying his name. Now that changes as the books go along. You know, but basically one of those things. Well, to attack fear, we have to actually name it. So they actually do start calling him by his
I
name.
get
But at the beginning, it's he who must not be named.
Well, if you read further down in his resume, he
he's done
he was also in a couple of movies, Skyfall, Made in Manhattan, Schindler's List.
Yes.
And he
The
was
Top
in an
Gun
animated
Schindler's List.
feature. I wouldn't want this on my resume. Wallace and Gromit in The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Yeah. You've never seen those?
No.
Stop motion animation out of England.
Yeah.
They're actually very funny.
Okay. I'm glad.
Gromit doesn't speak, which is funny, and Wallace just does.
And Wallace just does.
Yes.
And this actor does the voice for Wallace.
Yeah, I guess so.
And isn't seen
Must,
otherwise.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
He does funny stuff. All right. There's a Massachusetts state employee in hot water. I'll tell you why, but we got to take a break.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Stay
but
tuned.
but stay tuned for that. Stay
Not
tuned.
another Massachusetts employee
Yes,
in
in
hot
trouble.
water.
Yes.
Another one.
The weather is being brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Sunny and cold today with a high of 33 degrees and a breeze in the northwest up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, increasing clouds, overnight low of 25 degrees. Tuesday's weather, 90% chance of snow, mainly after 8 a.m. High of 35, calm wind, new snow accumulations on Tuesday, 1 to 2 inches are possible. Tuesday night, snow is likely until about 10 p.m., mostly cloudy, overnight low of 30, 70% chance of more snow after the sun goes down Tuesday, new snow accumulation Tuesday night of another half an inch is possible. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 39. Christmas Day, mostly cloudy with a high near 40. Friday, a 70% chance of snow before 8 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow before 8 a.m. and 11. Then rain is likely in the afternoon. Cloudy on Friday, high near 38. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 38 and a slight chance of some snow. And on Sunday, rain is likely, mostly cloudy, high of 44, chance of rain 60% on Sunday.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street with mostly sunny skies. It's bitter out, Melissa.
Bitter.
25 degrees. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. Transforming a house into a home, your home. That's what Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center can do for you. Kitchen styles for 2026 will feature warm, earthy neutrals, mixing natural wood with modern finishes and blending different styles like transitional and contemporary. Key trends include moody color palettes, custom storage, natural stone, and sleek, minimalist hardware. Talk to Kevin and his staff at Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center showroom in the McDonald's Plaza, Mendon Road, Cumberland, just off Route 295. Visit CumberlandKitchen.com.
At George's Breakfast and Lunch, 793 Harris Avenue in Woonsocket, otherwise known as George's Restaurant, you'll get a chance to see John cook up whatever it is you want. Just a plate of eggs and bacon, or a beautiful omelet made with all kinds of interesting and fresh and delightful things. Or at lunchtime, maybe you want a big bowl of chicken soup. Hearty. Oh, you'll never have another bowl of chicken soup like you get at George's, that's for sure. Or any of the tuna melts or special sandwiches or regular meal. It's up to you at George's Breakfast and Lunch. Drop on by. Now, they're not open on Tuesdays, and you got to bring cash, but George's Breakfast and Lunch will leave a lasting impression on you all the time. George's Breakfast and Lunch is at 793 Harris Avenue, Woonsocket.
ON Radio. Feel the spirit.
Coffee Ann on ON. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards and Melissa Murray. We mentioned there's a Massachusetts state employee in hot water. She was working a second job while on company time.
Oh, which company?
Let's see. Vicki Briggs, a former residential supervisor with the Department of Developmental Services, admitted to violating the state's conflict of interest law. In 2022, DDS had suspended Briggs with pay as the agency was performing an investigation. During her suspension, Briggs took on a private job.
Right.
She fessed up to the violation and paid over $12,000 in damages.
Wow.
Doesn't say what she was doing on her second job.
Well, it seems unfair, except that when you take a job, they do give you the parameters, and if they say you will have no other employment but this, if you take this job, then she's seriously in trouble.
Can employers do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not illegal?
Nope.
No, they can do that.
Really?
But when you said what she was doing, she was a residential supervisor in a development
with the Department of Developmental Services.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, if she's doing another job while she's supposed to be
doing that,
then that's good. But that she's not. She wasn't like. Yeah.
You can't change the deal on an employee. Like, for instance, Joe, you've been working for me for a while. You too, Melissa. I can't say, well, you can't have any outside jobs. I can't change the deal on you.
Yeah,
but before you are employed, before you take your first paycheck or work your first hour, if you sign a paper agreeing you will have no other job concurrent to this job where you are an employee, then guess what? That sticks. Because you agreed before you started.
At least she was on leave, though. I can't imagine that's a really intense job, and be just like not doing that job and just doing another job on the clock would be really bad.
Yeah, it still broke a rule.
Yep.
Right.
New information is out that the Boston Public Schools bus insurer refused to renew coverage months before a 5-year-old was killed in a fatal crash in April. Insurer National Interstate informed the school district as early as 2021 that improvements needed to be made to driver training and safety, citing a rise in bus crashes. And the Boston Globe says National Interstate issued warning to the Boston Public Schools in subsequent years over bus safety prior to removing coverage. And 5-year-old Lenz Joseph was hit and killed by a driver who'd been in other crashes and didn't have proper state credentials.
Oh, my gosh.
Yikes. Oh, my gosh.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know Massachusetts, but I do believe that in Rhode Island you have a driver's license, and they are in different classes.
Right.
And in order to drive the big buses, you have to have an endorsement on your driver's license to drive a school bus. In some cases, you have to have a CDL.
Yeah, sometimes
if it's the diesel one. And not so much in the gas ones, but because they have different lengths. You have to have a CDL, and then on top of the CDL, you have to have a livery license, which is what
taxis, right?
Well, it's not just taxi, but limo drivers.
Limos, yeah,
okay. So you have to have a livery license as well as a CDL to do the big ones. But you have to have a livery license to take anyone for pay in your car.
Okay. I don't know if that's the case in Massachusetts. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know Massachusetts law, but I know that in Rhode Island. And where did I learn that? Sue Tessie McKenzie, because she had her limo service.
There you go. Yeah.
And one of her I met her through Leo Bernier, who was a pal of mine, and he had to go get a livery license in order to drive the limo with paying customers in it.
All right. Well, up right over the line from from us here in northern Rhode Island, up in Rentham, 2 dogs have recently been killed by coyotes in that town. Wow.
Yeah.
In both cases, they're smaller dogs, so we're not looking at German Shepherds, I guess. They've been left alone in yards either at night or in early morning.
Just let them out and do their business kind of stuff. Police are advising dog owners to take precautions, including not letting their pets out unattended and not leaving food sources outside that could attract the wildlife.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever seen a coyote?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They're scary creatures.
They are
when you
scary
meet them in the
creatures.
wild.
Our dog always goes out on a leash.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah,
Always.
That's part of having a dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta.
That's why I don't have a dog.
That's why you suck it up and it's cold out. It's bitter cold outside, but you put them on a leash and you go outside and you walk with them. You don't say, well,
Especially
run around the backyard.
especially at dawn and dusk.
Yeah, because that's when the other animals are.
Yep, and they're
looking for
everywhere. I mean,
food.
they're in the city. They're in North Providence. They're everywhere. They're
the coyotes. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
can't be too careful. You don't. I mean, you should do that anyway. It could be a bigger dog. If you have a little dog, you should. Or any dog, you should have on a leash.
It doesn't
'cause
say. It
we
just
have
says
leash
smaller.
laws here. But.
So.
That's no life for a dog.
But
That's
if you
why I don't have
let
one.
your
I can't.
dog out in your backyard, you can't be cited for not having a leash on it, can you?
No,
It's
you
your
can't-
private
no,
yard.
no.
Oh, you've confined
okay.
it. You've confined it. But
If they're off your property and not under your control.
I see. Okay. That's just too bad, though.
It is. I don't know
leash,
what I would
yeah,
do.
the leash is considered control.
I'd be-
Also, a fenced-in yard is considered control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dave, we were talking about I think we have been off the air about sports betting and
What about it?
the game last night game, because I said I was with texting a friend, and I was a minute and 30 seconds ahead of them.
Oh yeah. Internet latency. We tell
watching the
everybody
game.
about it on the milk fund auction.
But story: U.S. adults are losing trust in pro and college sports as the popularity of online gambling continues to rise. I can see this happening.
It's nothing but a big gambling game. I don't care.
Yeah. An NBC News Decision Desk poll found 70% of respondents believe sports gambling, quote, lessens the integrity of the game,
Absolutely.
unquote.
Absolutely.
According to the poll, 30% said they were very concerned betting is leading to games being fixed, while another 34% said they were, quote, somewhat concerned about game rigging. The poll comes...
Can I just interject here?
Yeah.
I think that's a flawed survey. It's far more than the
You think it's
30% they're
30%?
talking. Far more.
Okay.
Than the 30% they're talking about. But it's all in how you ask the question, what results you get.
But it's 70% are concerned. So 30 had it very high. Another 34 had it, right in the middle.
Right.
And then I guess there's another 14 or
I
so
get it.
at the bottom. The poll comes after a string of illegal gambling scandals have hit the NBA and MLB recently. Sports leagues have promised to tighten internal controls to track suspicious activity. And something happened in last night's football game where you could say, and it was the non-pass interference call that was not called against, that would have favored the New England Patriots. And they even the broadcasters, they bring in their referee that's with them. What do you think? He goes, well, it's clearly pass interference. He's like, I don't know how they could all have missed it. It just makes you go,
Yep. Somebody made a phone call.
Who made money on that non-call? And you don't know. So
Should be able to be traced, but nobody's going to care enough to do it.
no, not yet anyway. And things going to keep happening. So, all right, one of Melissa's fears.
Oh no, which one?
Getting stuck on a roller coaster.
Oh.
Two men are okay after getting stuck on a roller coaster at Circuit of the Americas. That's the name of the park in Austin, Texas. Matthew Cantu and Nicholas Sanchez were suspended about 130 feet above the ground. And when the circuit breaker
Nice
ride
view from up there.
when the circuit breaker ride stopped just before 9 p.m. on Wednesday night. Mechanics were able to get the coaster going again, and Cantu and Sanchez were finally able to leave the ride after being stuck for about an hour. I mean, so it's not terrible, but you don't know when you're going to get going again. So,
Right.
COTA, that's Circuit of the Americas, officials blamed a faulty sensor for causing the ride delay. Now, it doesn't say if they were stuck upside down.
Right, that's my question. Were they upside down?
Were they stuck?
You can't be upside down for that long. They would have to come get you out with a ladder truck
so
or
maybe
something.
they're just on the hill going up, and it just stops.
So terrible.
But because
that's the worst part.
Because once it goes over, I mean, gravity's going to take over. You're just going to go. But but if you're stuck on the hill, the ladder is right there. If you can. Well, maybe they couldn't unleash the seatbelt or whatever, or get out and walk down.
Yeah, I'm like, get me out.
Why are you just stuck?
Well, I wouldn't be on it in the first place, but if I were, I would say, get me out now. I'm freaking out.
Why are they peers of Melissa?
They're not peers of Melissa.
Oh, I thought you said...
No, I said fears.
Oh, fears.
Yeah, one of Melissa's fears is being stuck on a roller coaster.
The worst.
Upside down would be worse.
You don't care for them, huh?
I don't go on them anymore. Not anymore.
Okay.
You did as a kid?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we have a traumatic event that just stopped and it's like, I don't like these anymore?
No, I don't know.
It happens. You have bad memories and they trigger fears.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. When you're growing up, you remember things.
I'm too old.
No.
Yes.
Because one of the greatest things I've seen, and it happened at Disney World, going on the rides, I saw a woman who was about my age, maybe in her earlier 50s, with her mom.
Yeah.
In her later 70s, and they went. We saw them going on Big Thunder Mountain.
Right.
I saw them going on the Rock and Roller Coaster. That one goes upside down. I said, and we saw them when they got off it, and they were all smiles. They were having a great time.
Good for them.
She was in her 70s.
You know what? Is I get
What's wrong with
so
being in your 70s,
like
Joe?
Nothing. But Melissa said, I'm too old to go on the roller coaster.
I am too old. It rattles my bones. I don't know if it's just because like I'm holding all of my muscles like super tight, and then I get off and I'm just like I just feel rattled, like literally.
Leslie Page.
Last week we were hoping that Leslie would feel better.
And she has.
Looks like our hopes have been
good.
Right. Where's your
back.
stance on roller coasters? Do you ride them or not ride them?
Well, it's been a while.
You're okay.
But I guess I would if I went back.
You would still
to
go on
one.
them?
Yeah. I think
All right.
so.
We bring it up. I don't know if you heard. Two guys were stuck on a roller coaster in Texas for an hour, over an hour, because it just stopped.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't be fun.
Because I said Melissa would be freaking out.
Yeah. See, I got an appointment to be on the car ride in about 20 minutes. When are you going to get me down here?
That's not why she'd be freaking out. No. Yeah, I got a dinner reservation at at Mickey's ice cream place. I got to get there. All right, break time once again here on Coffee AM. We're going to be talking with Leslie coming up when we come back here on the Coffee AM program.
OM 1240.
Every winter, the state of Rhode Island prepares for the winter season, and we want you to be prepared as well. At the Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency, our top priority is keeping everyone safe, so we want to remind you to be prepared for the ice, cold, and snow. Keep an emergency supply kit, have a communications plan, and stay informed. Find more information at riema.ri.gov or visit us on social media. Brought to you by the Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency and the Rhode Island Broadcasters Association.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
WOON Woonsocket Radio.
All right, it's Coffee AM here on OON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Callahan here with Dave Richards and Melissa Murray. And as usual on a Monday, Leslie Page from the Woonsocket Harris Public Library joins us to tell us what's going on at the library. Nice to have you back in person,
Thank
Leslie.
you. It's good to be back.
Tough when you get the cold and it knocks you out, huh?
It was awful. It was the worst cold I've ever had, I think.
Really? Wow. But weird, not the flu. It's just a really, really
tested
bad
negative
cold.
for all of that. It just was a bad cold.
Take a lot of chicken soup and...
Water, a lot of water.
A lot of water, okay. Did you catch up on
Water's important.
Catch up on all your Christmas movies?
Well, I fell asleep through all my Christmas movies.
Yeah, of course.
All right. All right, tell us what's going on at the library this Christmas week.
Okay. Our regular hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This week, we will be closed on Wednesday, December 24th, and Thursday, December 25th for the Christmas holiday. We offer self-service photocopying and faxing, and our reference department provides notary services free of charge. This week, the Children's Department is offering Sensory Exploration Fun today at 10 a.m. For more information about all children's programs, please call 767-4122. This week, the Teen Department is offering their tabletop role-playing game on Tuesday, December 23rd at 3 p.m. For more information about all teen programs, please call 767-4132. There will be a drop-in holiday crafts for adults that will be held this afternoon at 2 p.m. And the next tabletop role-playing game for adults will be held on Saturday, December 27th from 1 to 3 p.m. Please call 767-4132 for more information on that. All of the latest information about programs, services we offer, and how to reach us can be found at our website, woonsocketlibrary.org, or on our Facebook page. If you have any questions or would like more information about anything I've mentioned today, please call us at 769-9044. And we look forward to seeing you at the library.
All right,
So
Leslie,
you're closed
thanks.
on Wednesday and Thursday?
Wednesday and Thursday.
But open on Friday?
Open on Friday and
Okay.
Saturday.
Will you be with us next Monday on the show?
I
Do we have to record you?
think so,
Okay.
because I'm on vacation next week.
All right, we have a recorded show after this,
Oh,
so that gives you an opportunity to do it today.
Okay. I can do that.
All right.
It'll be a never before heard show, but they pre-recorded it so they don't have to get up early.
We had a note called in, 766-1240, the Salvation Army building here in Woonsocket, right on North Main Street, near Monument Square. They
Know
say
it well.
there's no heat in the building.
Oh.
That happens.
But employees are still working, and they're all wearing their coats. The caller feels this is wrong. They think they should close and send the employees
Wow.
home.
Yeah.
No. Hold on a second. Hold on a
Melissa
second.
agrees with the caller, dude.
I do.
Well, no, she can have her opinion, but I'm saying
It's awful nice of you.
Thanks.
But I've been a patron of the store many times. Of course, it was right across the street from us when we were downtown. And no, seriously, that's a different type of mercantile than most stores you'd go into, because there's a charity component to all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So because there is, and it's run by a nonprofit officially. You could give them the choice if they wanted to work augmented hours, or they wanted to work, or they want to, try it for a while or whatever. Because of that type of a situation, you could give them a choice of whether to work or not. And if they said no, then no penalty. Okay, fine, great. But those of you who want to come and spend a few hours here, fine. But you could not force somebody to work under those conditions. You couldn't.
You shouldn't, no. I've worked for Salvation Army as a paid employee.
Okay.
You're right. And but you could volunteer. Now, you wouldn't be a volunteer because they couldn't let you volunteer your time, but you could come in at times where a regular employee wouldn't.
No, there were no volunteers. We were all paid employees.
Right.
And
But you could volunteer to work under conditions that others might not.
I don't think there was ever that option. I think they said, you come in and wear your coat or we close. There was no... I don't know, but this was many, many years ago. I worked for them. I didn't enjoy my employment there.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
But I mean, they're not like your average store. Like
no, they're not. They're not. They're actually pretty strict.
Their
with their
corporate
rules.
structure is different.
They're not at all a corporate. Yeah, no.
Their attitudes are different.
Mm-hmm.
The people who work there generally have a different attitude. So it's not. I'm just saying that particular store is different, Joe.
That store's had lost heat multiple times in the past and has closed.
Hugely
So,
old building.
Yeah.
Leslie, has the library ever lost heat in the wintertime that you can remember?
Not to a point that I can remember we had to close.
Okay.
It's a big building. You have multiple heaters, right?
We do. We have two different heating systems,
Yeah.
so we've been okay.
Okay. All right. I know none of us, except for me, are in Massachusetts, but where my daughter works at a Dunkin' Donuts, they put up a sign to the employees starting effective January 1st. Initially, it was all 15-minute breaks will be unpaid. I'm like, okay. Now, if you work 6 hours in Mass, you get a half-hour unpaid break. I think that's state law.
Lunch.
Yes,
basically.
And so, but if you worked 4 hours, you got a 15-minute break.
Paid
You usually
break.
get paid for it, but
Yeah.
now, no,
Rhode
they want
Island
you
you
to.
do.
Now they want them to punch out and then punch back in again. And then she just sends me a note that says, we're losing our 15-minute breaks. You only get a break if you have a 6-hour shift and get a 30-minute unpaid break. So if you work, now they'll be scheduling people for 5.5 hours and not giving them any break.
Isn't this ironic? Because
wow, I don't know what the state law is on that.
in America, we've come to call them coffee breaks, and she works at Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think there's just a little irony there.
It depends on the state's laws. They have to
Yeah.
follow the state's laws, but
I don't know what it is in Mass, but I was telling her
in
over
Rhode
the
Island,
weekend.
yeah, it's like the paid 15 minutes if you work a certain amount of hours, and then
Yeah.
if you work over that, you get an unpaid 30-minute whatever.
If you're a good worker, you should decide where you work.
But this is part-time. And
well, understood. It's part-time. There's a lot of people out there looking for good workers who will treat good workers well. Now, if these people have decided that this is what they have to do for their business, I don't know all their facts, so I'm not going to criticize them openly on the air, but I have a certain opinion. I have a certain opinion about people that don't take care of their health.
They're all franchises.
It's
yeah.
Right.
Right, depends on that.
But they still answer to the corporate office up there in Canton.
Yeah.
And so, but I was telling her over the weekend, back when she had to punch out for her break, I said, okay, punch out and then leave the building. Or they might ask you to do something while you're sitting there doing nothing.
Right.
And she goes, I will. She goes, it's in a strip mall.
I
She
will,
goes,
and I'll punch back in before I do it.
Punch back in.
Yeah.
When you come back in, just keep it. I even said, you can even come home. It's a 5-minute drive. I said, come home. But she goes, well, there's a Dollar Tree there. I could always go to roam the halls, roam the aisles and look at stuff, or go to McDonald's and like that. Yeah, I said, just leave. And so they won't ask you to do something. Now she's not getting the break at all. So like, wow. Yeah, that particular Duncan, have not been impressed with. There only seems to be one person in charge, and one person in charge can't work every single shift.
Right.
And so she'll close. They close at 9:00, and it'll be her and someone else, and usually a third person too. I said, but who's
You
in
should tell
charge?
the audience when you say she'll close, that means shut down.
Shut down the
for
store.
night. Yeah.
I said, well, who's in charge? Who's? If someone comes in and says, I want to speak to the manager, who do they speak to? They tell them to come back the next day. Someone here there's no one here in authority.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Because I said, back in my Burger King days, there was a manager on every single shift.
Or a
Every
shift
single-
manager.
Or a
They've
shift manager of
designated
some
somebody
sort.
as the shift
Someone's
manager.
in charge.
Yeah.
Someone has to be in charge.
There's always somebody the customer can yell at.
That's right.
Yeah.
But she's had to tell people, you got to come back tomorrow when the manager's here.
To make a complaint. That would make me even madder.
I said, well, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Do they come back? They do, because now they're even madder. They have to come back the next day. You're inconveniencing me even more to get my $3 coffee or whatever it is.
Anything to save a buck.
Anyway, okay, moving on. Some people just have a lot of time on their hands, because over the weekend, crowds gathered at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. on Saturday. Do you know what they were there to do?
No.
To pay their final respects to the penny. They had a mock funeral. The funeral was hosted by Ramp.
Don't worry, the pennies will be
an
back.
expense management platform with the goal of commemorating the penny. And a post promoting the event encouraged attendees to bring your own penny, adding that this was not a retirement, it was a murder. We're murdering the penny.
Yeah. They're getting too excited about this.
What did they do with the pennies? Did they bury them? What did they do?
No, you can't bury them.
This is one of the biggest social hoaxes that you've ever seen, because people are hoarding pennies now. People are buying pennies for exorbitant amounts of money, collections of pennies. But believe me, the pennies will be back.
Ed Crew disagrees with you,
Okay.
Dave says nope, they're done. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see who's right.
I hate pennies too. I never wanted the pennies. I was like, don't give me the pennies.
What's wrong with the pennies?
I don't like. They would just always annoy
make
me.
a dollar.
But pennies always annoyed me. I never wanted the pennies.
Back to I was shopping over the weekend. Whatever I bought came to something $1.96. Do you want us to round this up to 4 cents up to the nearest dollar? I forget where the money was going to. In that case, absolutely. I don't need 96 cents back in change. Yes, go ahead, round that up. All right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, a lot of places ask you to do that. Police in Texas, back to Texas, say a man is charged with theft after allegedly stealing nearly $2,000 worth of brisket. Can't you see Bug over at Bugged Out Barbecue having the shakes?
$2,000 worth of brisket isn't as much as you think it is.
It's still a good amount.
It's not an inexpensive meat.
No, but
it used to be.
That $2,000 worth is...
Armando Salazar allegedly took over $1,700 worth of brisket from several grocery stores earlier this month. He's stealing frozen brisket.
He's having it
from different stores?
Yes, several.
Okay.
Yeah.
To just have a holiday party or like...
It doesn't say. On December 6th, they say Salazar allegedly stole the meat from H-E-B. I don't know if you haven't heard of that store.
Heard of it, yeah.
Walmart. And then stores in Manor, Texas and Austin, Texas.
He was going to have a really big
We're having
barbecue.
We're having a decent barbecue.
I guess.
Out there, so... My daughter told me this over the weekend. Stuff I don't follow. She says Jake Paul lost his fight. I said, what in the world are you talking about? I guess Jake Paul's an actor. No one knows who this guy is. Crickets, yeah. Anyway, he was in some kind of MMA thing.
Okay.
And he
got Blue Cross big time.
He had to have jaw surgery following a boxing match.
This is the guy who got his jaw broken like twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get maybe he's not an actor. This says he's a YouTuber, whatever that consists of doing.
Close enough.
Turned boxer, had to have jaw surgery after being knocked out by the two-time unified world heavyweight champ in Friday's match. What is he, a fool?
Oh,
sounds like it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you called him a YouTuber.
Well,
he's an influencer.
Sure he is.
That's right.
Yeah. On social media, Paul shared that he had some teeth removed and had 2 titanium plates added to each side of his face. Wow. He lasted 6 rounds before Joshua broke his jaw in 2 places. Paul now has a career record of 12-2 with wins over older boxers like Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. In a post on X after the fight, Paul wrote, "Jaw broken, adding time to rest, recover," and he wants to return to the ring. So, what a man, huh?
Okay.
You could call him that, yeah. I think as far as if you're addressing genus and species, yes, you're correct. But there are some connotations there that I wouldn't agree with.
And one more note before we got to go. Former Providence College men's basketball coach Ed Cooley. He's now the head basketball coach at Georgetown University.
Goodness. Was that the Cooley I was thinking of when that story came over?
Same guy.
Same guy.
He's been suspended. He threw a water bottle during a game.
Into the audience.
Is that where he threw it?
Yeah.
Into the stands on Saturday following Georgetown's 80-77 loss to Xavier. The object reportedly hit a mom and her child. Oh, not good. Cooley confirmed to reporters that he threw his water bottle, and he issued an apology to the family that was hit. Georgetown's AD announced yesterday Cooley will be suspended for the Hoyas' next game, which is tonight against Coppin State, which is they're probably going to win against that.
Don't get mad and throw a tantrum and throw your water bottle.
Well, you don't normally throw it in the stands. I've seen
I've seen coaches
throw it on the court.
Yeah.
I've seen coaches in hockey throw it on the ice. They immediately get thrown out of the game.
Right.
But you don't hurt anybody
throwing
it into the crowd.
And then a mom and a kid.
Oh, that's just a shame.
You can't imagine. I can't imagine that the mom and the kid were responsible for whatever ticked them off.
Well,
so
no.
they're innocent bystanders.
Yeah,
if I'm right.
Yeah, unless they were Xavier fans, and he was wanted to belt them.
Uh-huh.
That happened in the Detroit Lions game over the weekend, where the football player punched the fan.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or the other way around.
No, the football player punched the fan.
Yeah, but he punched the Detroit Lion fan.
Yeah.
And I forgot who the team they were playing. They were yelling at each other, and he took a swing at him. I'm like, leave the fans alone. They have the right to call you bad names. It's just the way it works.
Right.
All right, that'll wrap it up for today. Thank you very much for listening in. Senior Scene's coming up next, so stay tuned for that. Dave, thanks for being here.
Hey, great to be here with good friends on a Monday morning. And remember, Milk Fund Auction this afternoon at 4 o'clock, live right here in this very studio.
Very good. And Melissa, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right. And Leslie Page, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me. And Merry Christmas to everybody also.
All right. This is Joe Callahan. Enjoy the day. We'll talk to you during the Milk Fund Auction at 4 this afternoon.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.